Yeah, absolutely. But, that's what's happening with the market. But a bigger move coming in terms of individual corporate actions. Now, Aditya Birla Fashions, they've come out with a demerger plan. They're saying that Madhura Fashion is going to be a separate listed entity, and the two entities are going to have identical shareholding. Wonder what to make with about this announcement now.
Okay, now let's first talk about the announcement and then we'll talk about the Birla Group. What are they trying to do? See, Aditya Birla Fashion is a fashion of the retail brand of Aditya Birla Group, which actually is housing multiple brands. They've done multiple acquisitions, they've got multiple formats, and that in a sense always has been from a market standpoint the pain point, which is that they are they are not focused and they have debt on their balance sheet, and that in a sense has hit the stock. You compare Aditya Birla Fashion with Trent. I mean, Trent is just skyrocketed and this one is still kissing the ground. So now the management is clearly realizing that you need to simplify and demerge the structure. Companies which have high margin, high cash flow, keep them separately. Companies or brands which have debt issue, which are not growing, which are in incubation stage, keep them away, and you want to make them big. Because for a shareholder right now, you actually, if you buy Aditya Birla Fashion Retail, you actually getting the entire basket of brands, where in that basket some brands are good and some brands are bad. So I think the idea here is to create entity in which you get the profitable business out, let market value it separately, and then you keep the basket of low growth and high debt separately and let market rediscover the value there. But for me, the broader point here is that why suddenly Aditya Birla Group is on this, front foot, trying to readjust everything. So let's look at it. What is the news flow we've heard? Grasim has moved into the paint business. Century Textile has plans to become the third largest real estate builder in India. Hindalco is looking at filing of Novelis in US. Aditya Birla Capital is looking at merging some NBFCs so that the holding structure gets diluted. Each Birla group of company is taking some action, some demerger, or is looking at reorientation so that the return on capital improves and shareholder value could be created. It reminds me of what, let's say, the Tatas did between 2019 and 2021, and what the Mahindra Group has done between 2020 and 2022 when there was a change of the guard. So there seems to be a new vibrancy and energy, at least in the Birla Group. Now, could that be the Watch Group? Looks like, I mean, they are recognizing that they have valuable assets, and these valuable assets are not getting recognized by the company. It's a typical pattern at play. Yeah. Tata did the same, Mahindra did the same, Aditya Birla Group is doing the same. So could this really be the next one in terms of creating wealth now and reorganizing the structure? Such a powerful group. It has so many businesses that they really need to realign everything. It's always been this commodity heavy group. Yeah. Right? You've always had metals and cement.
Cement and metal.
Yeah, and now you're looking at reorienting itself so that value can be created. Just my personal thought, but the pattern seems to be indicating that they're really serious about creating shareholder value.
But I'm wondering, individually, what about AB Fashion today?
It'll go up, Aisha, because now what
will actually... Because it has been a laggard compared to its peers, right?
Laggard, I mean, trend is gone.
And how?
Yeah, I mean, this is still kissing the ground. And you look at the data from 2020, please, Aditya Birla Fashion and Trent. And trust me, it's not going to be a graphical error when we'll point it out. 2020. Let's look at it. Hold your breath, guys. Sometimes when the graphics also see this kind of in data, we double check them. We've triple checked this data. Now that's Aditya Birla Fashion for you. From the brief, there you go. I mean,
yeah,
it's not a graphic error.
Yeah, the Trent is now more than 6 times the market cap of Aditya Birla Fashion. But yeah, interesting that you were likening it to what the Tata Group was doing in terms of restructuring their business. So we'll have to wait and see how things shape up for the entire Birla Group. But that's the latest news bit. And I don't know if you guys are feeling it.